Oh man. Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite Chinese friend Bill coming at you live too. I don't know if this is a good angle, honestly. It's pretty sunny outside today. And this is a little bit strange, this area, because this is a very, let me show you actually, commercial area with a lot of office buildings. And the most bizarre thing is that my ex-girlfriend to just like work just over there, just fucking over there, dude. Like it's incredible that I'm fucking at this place again. And the reason is because these streets, they just call it the street of fucking animals. Yeah. And it means this is a street of people who are just working hard, but can't complain, because you see, I think I'm being too. Which English word should I use? Frenetic right now. Oh, yeah, that word. So let me calm down a little moments. And actually, look, I want to try to find a better angle to show you downtown since I really do live stream sitting down. How about this? Like, let me supposed to see the sunshine. Yeah, actually, I was just over there with the couple, dude. Yeah, like they were sitting over there, Starbucks, and I'm just here. And hey, what's up, Putin? And I heard they talk about some stuff that I cannot comprehend intellectually, probably because I'm too dumb. They're talking about they being together, trying to make it happen, but they also talk about how their kids gonna play into this situation and how their parents suck. And the dude was probably shouldn't be talking about this. But yeah, they're strangers. Let's just keep it anonymous. And the lady was like, yeah, like you're saying that you don't have a good job right now. So I'm trying to like not pay for my children. And the dude was like, I'm just in a difficult spot right now. You know how it is now in Chinese economy. Just fucking sucks. Few more seconds, guys. I think I'm a little bit off for real because I've been working in the office for 3 days, 3 fucking days straight. And to be honest, I had better expectations since it's the first time that I joined a big corporations. Yeah, I think I need to find a better angle. The problem is that this company, before I joined this company, I know it's a rather big one. So now it's so dark again. Oh my God. Well, it's quite weird for me, honestly, because I feel like I'm back at school again, like pre-college time, where things are just extra intense. You gotta just use every second to memorize information and just put it in your brain so that when tomorrow a test comes up, you're gonna fucking perform in that test. This is what I'm feeling right now because I literally just finished up a test exam today and I fucking failed. Yeah, I failed. Like it's a little bit of a shame that I'm just one selection question away from just passing this exam, dude. I was writing two selection questions and I'll be fine. But I was running three, so then I was, yeah, not fulfilling the standards because this is a big corporations. And anyways, guys, I feel like since I have joined this company for 3 days, I have been already lost my mind, bro. This is how my brain functions when I'm out of that office building. Dude, I see it really changed me. Like you can see that obviously, because I think for the most part being chill, right? And this time, dude, I think I'm just like intense all day long and memorize information late at night to try to pass the test. Dude, like almost this is a standard too high. 100 points. If you just score 90, you fucking pass. If you score below 90, you do not pass. And one question represents 5 points. And I was just like, just that one question short away from passing. Anyways, that's about it. It makes me quite intense and brings so much working hours because this is actually pretty, let's say, a rather big company. So it's different from all the other companies that I worked in the past in the private sector, in which the boss is just extra illegitimate, extra disregarding the label laws. So I figured that at least in this situation, I would have the basic labor laws being complied. So that's why I'm here. And I didn't imagine that it would be this hard. First, I waited for the interview and it happens. I fucking nailed the interview. And then tell me, yeah, congratulations, you passed. So I was like, yeah, good news, good news. And then they tell me to like, wait. I said, all right, oh, cool. Like, I'm here to join, but I can wait a little bit. And they just postponed it to fucking almost 20 days. So I'm already quite short on cash right now. And this is a major bummer here. And since I joined the company, the first thing they told me is that, yo, like, in this 10 days, you're gonna learn around 100-ish products and memorize all the product information. And so we're gonna give you a test that require you to pass 5 exams. And if you're not fulfilling the standard, which is that you should pass the test, Like, I'm not a fuck yeah, If I fail another one, that means I got redo the whole 5 exams again, and I gotta pass. Otherwise, you are out. By the way, like, this new batch of recruits, me and 13 others, mostly ladies, right? I see there's is one girl that's completely, I don't know what the fuck she's doing here. Like, she just sleeps in the class and just doesn't give a shit. And also, like, failed in the exam like me. Yeah. But there's a couple others that also fail. So it's quite easy to fail the exam. Even if you have studied, it's just a lot of things in such a short amount of time. Just 2 days. Like, who the fucking memorize so much information in such a short day with such a high standard, bro? Like, another thing is that I feel like I'm losing my ability to speak English because I was supposed this position that I am at is customer service agent calls, but for the first 2 days they are only laying out the products, and I feel like it's definitely hurting my English. Like, for real, like, if you don't exercise your muscle, you lose it. If you don't use your brain, you lose it. And just like English, if you don't use it, you lose it. And my job requires me to be really sharp on my English. So I feel like if we continue down this path for 14 days, by the day that my actual job starts, the training ended, I'll be unable to fucking speak the language, which is the first reason they hire me. Yeah. Anyways, there are two other dudes. 我视为说他了吧，市场黄鸭。Oh man, like still, I I really want to change position. Let me see, can I like find a better one? But how about this? Yo, it's just trees and buildings back there. I see that. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't have cell phone data, so all I got that required is Uncle Kentucky Fried Chicken. Right? Thank you, KFC, for spreading it in this city right here, so I can access free Wi-Fi. 蜡笔小新，当下思念只剩口语，娜娜公主嗨。And bro, like, yeah, I think I'm internally exploding. First, as a bad that I'm doing the things that I hate doing, which is like studying information that I think is gonna be absolutely useless for my life. But at this time, since I'm short on cash, I gotta get paid real fast. So I gotta do this job. But they just put the training session so tight and so intense. So I'm just doing this, and I really hope that I can pass this one, because they actually offered me the highest. 遗憾很多，对，因为我在阳光下 see that, like 我被阳光照着的。Yeah, should I probably like hide in the? Oh yeah, I figured out. 我把这个桌子往里面推一下，就是，I'm sweaty, like this lady said, and when you move the table a little bit, I think I'm just free from the sun. Am I right? Goddamn, that's what being a dumbass will lead to. Yeah. 因为这里有 WiFi，阴阳地来我家里面 ，it's 很远，所以我在外面只能这样。Oh, so I'm doing this, fellas. And another thing that I want to mention is that my friend Jason, he's a Canadian that's working in China, right? He told me that he is so pissed about this situation, this work scene here, that he thinks it's just too much work, too intense, and he's angry about it. He told me about it, and he want me to bring it up, and it's a fact. And he was actually working in Shanghai, which was like the most financially developed city in China, which is this lady came from, the city that helped me to find a chill spot with all the sunshine. Yeah. And he said he and his Chinese wife are working in Shanghai with those kind of companies, just doing a bunch of bullshit work. And his wife just quit after a month. Man jobs like this. And I will say, like, under this situation we have, like just the conversations that I overheard, rather clear if we can. That's dude and lady. We're just talking about like, yeah, I'm fucked right now financially. I can only do jobs that are absolutely trash. Just being delivery driver, which I cannot personally do. So that's why I'm working in the office. Actually, that's why I really gotta save this job. Otherwise, I will not get paid. And he just talking about like you can't. That dude was I think way probably 10 years older than me. He's talking about counting his bets and all the choice you got left. Since you can't find any normal jobs, he's doing the most basic thing, which is delivering food to people. And yeah, that's basically about it. Like, I think you see that I think you can see like at least 20% of the people here are just delivering food as a profession, and this job doesn't give you social security and health insurance, right? And it also doesn't provide you with, uh, let's say, just humanly acceptable salary. The dude was like, "Yeah, man, like it's 1,800 RMB doing delivering food jobs to others." And I'm like, "What the fuck? This is downtown, 1,800? Yeah, I can't see that if we're in the suburbs that I came from." So that's the moment I realized it's quite obviously very surface aesthetically looking different from the cities that suburbs that I live in. But financially, it's not really that much of an improvement. The only thing is that they provide a lot of job opportunities that are, let's just say, even not present in the suburb. And that's why I got rented place here. You know, the first time paying rent in my life, and come here. Oh man, yeah. But the thing is, just like my Canadian friend, expat living here says, and also another friend of mine who is working extra hard, also saying that, "Yo, bro, he said to me, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how can you just live in the city and get paid so low, 3,000 RMB? Like in this area, actually, this white collar jobs, downtown area, like he get paid 3,000 RMB. While the grocery prices are so high, it doesn't make any sense." Because my friend, he's an excellent, smart undergraduate student and intellectual that works in computer science. So being computer engineers, software engineer, I think it's definitely gonna be way better than that solution that he was in. But obviously, I was wrong, dude. And I see why now. Now I came here and also came to work in this company, and I am just learning stuff that brought random appliances, status, look, difference, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's just intense. And as a meantime, it's night shift, so basically, all the other girls in the new recruit bunch, yeah, I see they are all coming to train for the day shift. It's only me and two other dudes are working for the night shift position after we're done training. So the money will be a little bit higher. Although I don't think it's worth it because it's a 12-hour night shift job. And this is a cost agent position. And obviously, I'm not trying to brag, but it's what happened. I get offered the highest salary first because I'm working the night shift. A second because my English, I think this play a huge role. Like I said, if you speak with non-Chinese English, that's how we call it, English accents, you have an edge here, and I think that's why they decide to give me a higher salary than the two other dudes. But it's not like too crazy, just 300 RMB, which is like 42 bucks. So yeah, that's about it. So we're here, we're training, and right now, I'm stressed as hell, just like back in. Just like metaphorically, I'm about to storm the Normandy beach, and I'm just preparing, drilling for this training day. it's not fun, bro. Yeah, it's the first time that I, you know, undergo a training session that's so stressful. I know it can be boring, and yeah, it's job. You got to do whatever you got to do, especially right now. Like my situation being broke, you gotta do the jobs that other people assigned to you to get paid. But I didn't quite expect it to be so stressful. That's the main killing point here. And selling. Because this is a big company and the other dudes are already like they obviously cool with that intense learning and stuff. Yeah, like we gotta be cool with it. We digest it internally. And sorry for the ranting. That was my bad. Well, but I'm just trying to explain the situation a little bit since it's been a long time since I'm here in downtown Chengdu, and the two other dudes, they're already like, yo, I don't think I can do the call agent job. The product we have is just so hard to explain how to fix the problem to people who are clients, customers who are calling to solve the problem. It's so hard for him to describe it in English. And I'm like, yeah, I can understand that. I see I have an edge on that a little bit, but not too much, bro. Like he had way more like downtown B company work experience than me. Seiji, hey, what's up, Seiji? How you doing? And he used to work in this kind of job. The last job that I got offer was the companies that he resigned. He said when you clock in, you got hand over your phone, just like you are Tyler or something, bro. Hand over your phone, and this call service job, agent job, they don't require you to hand over your phone. And he was like, "Oh man, really? This so amazing." And the HR lady was like, "Yeah, consider yourself lucky, boy." And I'm like, "Bro, like this like bare minimum." But let's just say that the status quo of the current day workplace is not as normal as we're saying. It's pretty much like that. Uh, water right. So, look at can to and just like Yo, guys, there was a brief disconnect. I don't know why, but it happened. But let's get back to this. One thing is that I felt so different compared to before I joined this company, which is a- actually like 4 days ago, technically, because it put me in the astrological and 日本关注 Chinese school like intense style training exam session, and it just brings a lot of bad. I would say, but I had to do this to like get paid because I'm so low on cash right now. Especially right now, I'm running a place. Oh my god! Like I don't even have the money. Like I will. Let's say if I think in high likelihoods, I will pass this. Although I feel I fucking like bombed the first starter desserts exam, but I think it's a high likelihood that I will pass. Let's assume that scenario. Then I'll get paid, and it's night shift, and we stabilize. Whew, I think then things will get better because right now I'm just in this space in which I'm losing my ability to speak English because the company training doesn't conduct in English, just speaking Mandarin to teacher, which I think is extra unsmart, unintelligent. Is that because the training teacher just doing email work? Because only three dudes we were I think there's another girl, the girl that I was talking about, this just absolutely not giving a fuck about this training session we're on, and so I can't respect how nonchalant she is because despite all this shit, it's still a rather alright job here in downtown. Consider yourself lucky if you're even hired in downtown. In this job environment here in China, and they train Mandarin, and I'm just like, like, yo, I'm gonna be completely unable to speak English after this training, and that's why you hire me is because my ability to speak English, uh, and yeah, it's so dumb. That already I can tell that my speaking is just way more limited and way more faulty than my previous streams that I did back at my own apartment 5 days ago. I think it's a major difference that I can notice. You can notice too. You're probably looking at this like, damn, like Bill, just haven't seen like you straight days. Why you just lost your ability to like speak this language? That's why too. First, intense training. Second, training in Mandarin. Yeah, straight days. Are we on day three? Yeah, we're on day three. I think so. Oh yeah. So actually, it's 2 days before Friday, which I think I'll really catch a break. Today is not break. This is after I clock off at 5:30 p.m. and before that, I was learning all the product information. Right. It's vacuum cleaner. I need to drink a sip of water. Give me a second. The other dude, he told me that he worked in Africa in the past. Hardcore. He asked me like which one of you came back from America? And I was like, how the hell did you know that? And I asked him, he said, the HR ladies told me so. And because there is a stage in which we negotiate our offers and see if we can go higher. You know, the company will give you a baseline offer, and obviously I fight for it. I want, if I'm sacrificing my lifespan to do this work, this is so boring. This not bring me any value in my life except the paper. I definitely wanted to go like to as much as possible. So it wasn't really high for me, but the dude just told me that the only person who gets that offer, which is a little bit higher, like 300 higher than them, RMB, 只不过做外贸嘛. Sort of is a dude who came back from America, and I was like, oh, this I don't know about that, and I feel like partially I did get a little bit unfair treatment from the HR lady in a good way though, because while I was interviewing, the lady just I mentioned this before, the lady just completely disregards any board question that I prepare. And I think that's all you need for being a customer service call agent. But you know, the headhunter was pretty stunned when he found out that my interview only lasts for 15 minutes, because the HR lady was just constantly like, hey, I like your accent. I like your accent. Yeah, it's my accent that's a little bit leaning more towards American accent, which is different from most people who work in China who are English major, right? Oh my God, I need to drink this word. 其关注，谢谢这个持关注。Sort of. But to be honest, probably she's not being too unprofessional. I'm talking about the accent thing, because I think it definitely comes with come into play when the U.S. Canadian clients can find a customer service representative that can speak accents that they are easy to understand. You know, other dudes they speak Chinese style English, which is heavy Chinese accent that just doesn't come across, I think, comprehensible to American clients. So probably the HR lady wasn't really doing this just because of how she loved my accent. Probably it's also professional. So she's quite good, and I appreciate her for that. Um, but let's get back into the track. Now here we are. You know, I was thinking, you know, I should do it. You know, let me actually show you like what this place actually is like. Yes, actually, this is not the perfect area. This is only the area that got a place for me to sit, you know, and free Wi-Fi. Other places are just full of people. People mountain, people see is how we call it in China, bro. Like, actually, about, still, let me show you a little bit about this area. I left my backpack there with 3 of my old crap iPhone. So probably somebody steal it. But also got my ID in there, so probably not good. So see that, like, just two, like, we always have seen like 10 food delivery worker here, so that's what I mean. And they definitely have to put in the manual labor to make that cash. But I think the good part about it is that you really got to put the manual labor in and be intense as well, but only physically. For me, it's about my brain, and I don't have a smart brain, so that's why I am really getting quite transforming into a different being just within 4 days. It's actually a little bit insane. Still, I'm trying to find a better angle. Well, like now we can go straight. Yeah, I think so. You're finally. The sunshine is still here. I'll get burned again. All right, it's cool. I'm cool with it. I just sweat. What's so bad about sweat? Since I'm dealing with all that information packed into an exam that required to pass in your 10 days of training at work. What could be going around, right? All right, I need to smoke cigarette, catch a break. So 这个金条肌 really, I feel myself regressing so much in terms of my ability to speak English, and especially like, yeah, there's a so 谢谢 thank you there's a Chinese person on Chinese social media just at the moment. I was saying that my English is regressing in real time, real fast, fast and furious. He said, yo, dude, your English accent is so good. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, but that's about it. It's just accent compared to Chinese. But the content is, let's say, more important, if not more important than the accent itself. So I cannot lose it. Definitely I can pick it up real fast again. But after this training stage, I think I'm definitely gonna suck for at least 2 days. Yeah, man. Because it's about professional jargons that is really hard to describe. It's this what the other dude said. Although I'm quite confident that I can handle it, but to be honest, I never done this before. Like I'm a dumb person. I can do the job, but I need extra time to learn. I done this kind of job before. I was good at it, no problem with it, but I got enough time to learn. Back in the United States, my first job, and it has, let's say, just 1% of the information that I need to memorize in my brain compared to the training I'm going through right now, like that job back in the United States. So, Lee, what's up? Hello, Lee. 今天不见, hey. So, I'm not being over dramatic when I'm saying that this job is very intense and stressful, and it's not like I'm complaining, and partially I am, because I know that I got adapt, but I'm speaking out for my friends, Canadian friends, and his wife is like, he just went through a lot of bullshit work related stuff, heavy workloads, and also his wife, yeah, he's quite stressed out too. So gotta do what you gotta do. So my ideal scenario is I'm gonna get paid 2 months after this job. 2 months. at 2 months later, 15th of that month, which is supposed to be October, which will be 8 days away from my birthday. Must be fucking nice. Being paid 8 days before your birthday. It's yeah. But I don't have enough cash to fucking survive for 2 months because I have to consider rent and stuff. So I'm only having 1 meal a day, max 1.5 meal a day. Leftover from the last meal. Bro, I'm being so broke right now. But like, I think it's normal. Like you are broke when you're young, but I do feel an urgency that I'm kind of falling behind because you know other people that my friends they are working in either, let's just say, public sector, being a subway employee. I don't mean the food franchise. I mean the subway that we use for transportation, and it's a state-owned project. So he will not get fired at all, and there's no stress in it, too, and no night shift because subway doesn't work at night. So it's a stable job, right? And another friend of mine, he worked as a teacher, and he has been working not in downtown, but in another district for almost 2 years. In the summertime, he can make up to 8,000 RMB when he only takes 1 day off each day. I'll get paid around his salary, but I'm working the night shift, so it's quite a different change. People who work in the day shift in this company only get paid, I think, 6,000 RMB, a little something around that. So I'm getting paid a little bit more because night shift really, I think, step us again because other companies that offer day shift and night shift call service jobs is nearly double the pay. So I'm just saying some facts. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be not too long away from Friday. I'll be, let's say, take public transportation. I think I left my e-bike at this downtown place too. Oh my god, like downtown is so expensive, dude. Like, I just parked my e-bike in the apartment garage too, and you gotta pay for it. Like e-bike, I saw only cars pay for that. This is how it work in our suburb, bro. But like, yeah, this is a first timer, and it's quite a shocker for me. And there's just so many e-bikes. I don't even have a place to charge my e-bike, so I'll leave it over the place that I live in downtown. I rent in because last time I tried to ride it here, from my home, the suburb, to this place that I rented around the company, and it took fucking like, let's say, like 9 hours before I finally made it because my e-bike doesn't have enough electricity power to sustain that long journey. So I stopped 3 times on the road to charge my e-bike. One time in the highways, it was actually a little bit like scary because in the highway there's nothing, absolutely just void, darkness, black matter. Not, nothing like what you see here. No people, no entity at all. I was like, bro, if I just start walking right here in the highway, I'm royally fucked. Luckily, I found a gas station and I charge over there. No, a highway gas station. Oh man, I gotta drink some water. 前程似锦 oh real. So this time, I'm this Friday, which is gonna be 2 days later. Good news is that we don't have another exam today. The bad news is that what happens when the next Monday comes up. So the weekend ain't gonna be too relaxing for me. But I'll catch a 1 day break at least. I'll take public transit home. It's gonna take 2.5 hours to reach my apartment, well, which is gonna be a little bit tricky too if I don't have e-bike at my apartment. So probably I'll just stay in my apartment. Yeah, it's just really inconvenient to not have an e-bike. I see all the colleagues that are just either walking, just using their legs to. I can't because my knee is injured. It is what also part of the reason I'm working for this company because they will start buying your social security as fast as possible, and they included health insurance. But the health insurance will kick in 5 months later. Part of the reason that I'm broke right now is because I'm being burned down by the medical bills. The painkillers that I'm taking cost quite a lot. So when I have health insurance in 5 months later, oh, I'm gonna save quite some cash from medical bills, for real. Also, like I really want to get my knee injury fixed, so probably I can also like later save money to fix my knee. But here comes the problem. This big company doesn't provide you any day offs. Just one night shift, take a day break, and then come back later. If you're gonna, let's say, do a surgery, it ain't gonna work that way. You're out. So I think I'm in a pickle, but it's still the best situation I can find myself in. It's actually a little bit frustrating concerning the fact that I was freelancing, and I was thinking it's not stable money and I'm out of cash. Also, I miss the work office environment, so I should really get back into the office, which that part was right. But it's mainly probably this company culture because the dude who worked in this job before, the other dude who was working call center and said he's saying he probably couldn't handle this kind of calling because it's really hard to explain to customers on phone with your tongue about the details of how to fix the product. He already worked in that job position before, and the last company he worked for pays similar salary, but he says the training is absolutely easy compared to this. It's just a piece of cake. Like I was trying to find some euphemism, adjective, phrase to describe the situation. Just quite easy compared to this. He said it's similar jobs, but the training is way more information and intense. That's what he said. Do you speak Chinese? Yes, that's my mother tongue. 当然我说中文，这是我的第一语言。All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just so if you need surgery one come to India for low cost knee surgery. Yeah, bro, I know about it. Like a lot of people, Chinese people are buying Indian medication because they cannot afford it in China. I when my mom got that unfortunate disease that I don't wish upon anybody, cancer. I was thinking about we definitely cannot afford this medication, and I gotta find out a way to buy it from India. And I already added some contacts from India that are selling those kind of cancer treatment drugs. So yeah, definitely I know, bro. Like I think the best part about India is that your government really makes sure that all Indian people can get affordable healthcare, which is wonderful. Since China and United States, well, most people just cannot afford a critical condition, whether it's cancer or a knee injury. Just cannot afford it. All right. We are hanging out. 这个我地方 Thanks for advice, bro. But I think probably this gonna be later because I just got into this new company and I just started and I need to get paid first. So at least I can afford a plane ticket to India. Also, I don't speak. Oh yeah, Indian people do speak English, so it's gonna be a non-issue. I really like the fact that I think all Chinese people English the fact they culturally in general people who in here listen to the mainstream media like to look down on other countries. Like, yeah, China is a big boy. China is the best. Like, dude, we don't shut the fuck up. Like, you can be proud. Like, be patriotic. I'm patriotic as hell. But I don't think it's healthy to just look down on other countries or hate on other countries to be proud. And that's how they see it. They be like, yeah, India is way behind on our trajectory. They are never gonna catch up. We're just not on the same level. This is what they say. I don't agree because they just brainwashed into this mindset. Like they don't care about all the other stuff that we gotta do with our daily life because of the values that they absorb in the mainstream media. They just have this mindset that yeah, it's as long as a country is powerful and strong, then I'm alright. I can fucking look down or come on, dude, the audacity. Imagine you have some critical disease and you cannot afford it, and meanwhile, people in India can easily don't even worry about it, get it fixed. So I don't think they'll be looking down on India if they know that fact. But they're pretty oblivious to a lot of facts about other countries. So that's why they like to have that mindset. All right. how much salary your company pay you, bro? I think I answered you last time, homie. Night shift job is 1,100 dollars. $100. That's about it. Yeah, night shift. And if it's day shift, it's gonna be like half the money. You know, actually, in my previous office job, I was getting paid 4.5 thousand RMB. It's quite low in the suburb, but you know it's not as intense, not as stressful, and the small e-commerce companies that try to pouch me to Shenzhen, you know, the one of the most financially developed city, way more financially developed than Chengdu here, for 8,000. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking insane. I'm not leaving my fucking home to fucking rent an apartment in a place that's gonna cost way more than the grocery here. And he was just that kind of shitty person, and that's why that's a small company. I don't hate on my previous bosses, but he's truly the only previous boss that I hated. Like he's lies. Yo, great girl, what's up? What's up? Good to see you from. Yeah, yo. There's a chance too that he named himself Penis. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, uh, it's on Chinese Douyin, which is Chinese TikTok. I'm like, this is funny. You know, like, yeah, Yoshi, that's my man, bro. Like, you know, you can get banned for saying those kind of words on Chinese social media. So I was like, bro, like, don't try to give me cancer here. And yeah, he's funny though. Like, it's not a problem. Yeah, I do think it's a problem. You cannot probably go on YouTube and name yourself pussy grabber like Trump's word, like word by word, verbatim, 3, 2, 1, that kind of stuff. Probably you can do that. Yeah, that's her name. Like that's his name. Boss and penis. Yeah, that's her name. I can't say it in English though because Douyin won't detect it. All right, yo, bro, let me smoke a cigarette. We speak English. Yeah, we are right now. Our president is coming to India next month. Oh, nice. I hope that we can deepen our communications and exchange our good stuff. You know, let's say India's medication to China and China's good stuff to India, whatever that is. Uh, yeah, because right now financially we are really in a dumpster fire that we have such high percentage unemployment rate, and the jobs we do have just suck. You know, it's not like this. You know, 10 years ago it was going really well. You know, for people who were working, like it's the jobs unstable, high paying, and not stressful. But right now it's the complete opposite. So I wish I was like born earlier so I can enter the workplace back in 10 years ago. Now it's like I think the data I saw is over 30% of the college graduate youth are unemployed. 30%. Oh my god, dude! Like, let alone the old folks. So unemployment rate is high as hell, and yeah, I'm whining about the job I have, but at least I got a job. Although I'm trying my best to keep it, bro. 666, yeah, yo, what's up? Great, good. Do it, Instagram? Yeah, I do. I do. What about it? Actually, if you look under the description of this live stream, there's my Instagram handle in there. Just take a look. Adrian, who is this Adrian guy? Bro, like, how about 6'7"? What does 6'7" mean, bro? 16 steps from Pai Lopez? I doubt it. You mean like sex position? I think that's probably what you refer to. I keep my sex quite just missionary all the time, so I don't do. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Like, it's a complete fucking misunderstanding. Okay, it's a trend among kids. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I'm really left far behind. Anybody knows about 6'7"? Please let me know. Like on YouTube, is that global or just in China? Yeah, I misunderstood it as a sex position. I was like, yo, bro, I only do missionary. It's kind of insane that like my girlfriend wants to experience all the sex positions that she saw in the porn. My bad. I should like fulfill my responsibility as boyfriend to fuck her the way that she wanted. 6'7", 这就是一个好玩但并无意义的梗，是不是和牛来一样这样？Right? Hey, Bill, I don't know where it's started, but it's a silly trend. It's a trend in America too. It has no meaning other than what's been given. Yeah, I don't know about it. Just became funny. Yeah, bro. I just heard about it for the first time. Best uncle vibe. Me? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't even know about it, bro. Cause I'm just so locked in right now on my new job. Cause the training is so intense, brother. I gotta pass 5 exams within 10 days. Just familiarizing myself with over 70 products and customer service guidelines, and it's just a lot. So I'm really locked in, and I'm just not doing any social media content like I was. I was watching YouTube videos all the time to learn stuff, but yeah, I'm not on it recently. At least, what are the products and range? Yo, it's vacuum cleaner. Yeah, and the good thing is that, bro, like if I get past the training stage, which is at 10 day, I can get you like $800 product because it's a rather big company and they sell all across the world, Europe, America, Canada. Like I as an employee can get my friends in America and Europe that's the most expensive product that this company has, and I definitely do that if I pass that training stage. Get Yeah, you got to get through the top learning curve first, bro. Yeah, definitely for sure. Agency. So it's an American rapper. So no wonder it's stupid, bro. Yeah, like rappers are just dumb. That's how it's. But thanks for letting me know. It means Philadelphia 67th Street. Oh, all right, cool. Do they make more than one brand name or just one particular brand? It's a sub brand under a major brand. And this sub brand company branch has almost 3,000 employees. And I think it's probably not, bro. Like I can tell you about I can tell you about my company name for sure, bro. And one company policy is that you can say it sucks. So I won't say it, but I can like DM you about this company's name. I won't say on here because on Chinese social media and there's fucking bad intention people that can like get this information and just fucking report my saying to the company. So you know what I mean, bro? Like there are just a lot of snitches here. They snitch, bro. I got snitch beds even to the police station. You just what is okay? Okay, like was your like they're telling me about all those new memes like this 6-7 stuff, and I'm completely left behind on those stuff. And I think I hit that age where I'm just too old for that kind of stuff. Yeah, bro. I don't follow any rappers. You know, like the train station is gonna be tense. I understand, bro, but it just according to others who work in this position, it says that this training exam, train station, and 5 exams is 100 times more difficult than the last job that he also worked at a similar size company in the same position, which is customer service products representative, you know, co-agent. So yeah, bro, it's a little bit hard to handle. But I gotta go straight first since I'm broke right now. So that's or although it sucks right now, but I still pray that I can pass the train stage and pass the exam. It's very likely. Adrian, you just speak English like uncle. Like, how does that mean speak English like uncle? Like, what does that even mean? Speak English like uncle. Like, my voice is too old? Is that what you mean? By the way, being new yesterday in the United States. Oh, I think probably I need to catch up because I'm so lucky I didn't watch the news. What was that? Which mean or not be of notice here. Dolly Parton passed at 18 years old. She was beloved here. Dolly Parton? I, who is this person? I don't know about her. Yeah, I haven't heard about her. So probably I still haven't really understood American culture that much. Huh. I saw I really got American culture figure. Oh, that's a sad day for American people if that's the case. I'll check out her stuff after I'm done with this stream. Country music star and generally near saints as a human being. Oh, that's who she is. A good person passed away. Yeah, already I don't know about her, bro, but coming from your description, I know that she must be hell of a human being. So yeah, I'm a little bit sad about that. Already I don't know about her because I know how d- decent you are, bro. So I definitely know that you look at people really deeply, and you definitely respect the people that are really good people. So yeah, I'm sad a good human being passed. So by the way, I don't know if anybody in China know about her. Yeah, probably if I'm not on this job, I would have known the news and I would have clicked on the video to find out. But you know, I was just up to 2 a.m. for familiarizing myself with the product information to prepare for the exam today, which I failed. So I didn't check phone pretty much. We have 4 days of 4 extra exams, and let's keep it rolling. Yeah, I just hate the fact that most Chinese people were living in this kind of lifestyle where their personal life is completely deprived away from knowing this kind of news. For getting a penny, getting a pittance, it's really sad. Like I hate to do it, but it's what you got to do to survive. All of us here in China. MC, hello. Bro, speaking of people who are as good as the Saints, which others present ones who think are on the same level in America? I got a couple names that are probably pretty conflicting. Where do you live now? Are you in China? This is what people are trying to me ask all the time. Yes, I am. Like, check this out back. This is a Chinese building. And it's Chinese people walking by. If you happen to see one, yeah, just roll by with a scooter. I think President Obama is definitely one. Tony Robbins? I think Tony Robbins is one too. Although he's like hated by a lot of people. And people who generally work in philanthropy, non-profit organizations, I think they are all just amazing human beings. And there are a lot of Americans that are working in those non-profit institutions. Jon Stewart, yeah, another person that came to my mind. Jon Stewart. I guess if you're in the South, yeah, that's right. I'm in the South, Chengdu, to be more specific. Oh man, I gotta smoke another cigarette. $18 old. There's also a big news in China. Before I joined the company, I think 12 days ago, our prime minister that got us into the World Trade Organization, he was a real good Chinese leader, passed away at 97 years old. So he was the one that came to America and meet with Clinton back in the day and helped to really get China into the World Trade Organization, which allow Chinese people to make from like a couple dollars a month to, at least over $100 a month. And I'm sad about that too, because he's really good, and we really need that kind of politician to do that kind of thing economically to get this dumpster fire economy back on track, because people are just really down bad, either unemployed or just getting really fucked in their job positions, stuck out of their souls, getting paid pittance. Heard about this, and that was deeply appreciated by the Chinese people. Yes, like I appreciate the former 3 Chinese prime ministers, all of them. I think they are all great Chinese leaders. One got us into WTO, World Trade Organization. Another one, the later administration, the late successor prime minister. When if you look at him, he was actually doing interviews with CNN and 60 Minutes as a Chinese prime minister. And he really cared about people, and he also got Chinese economy on track to skyrockets at growth rates. And later, the prime minister was also an amazing leader that cared deeply about the people. He said the Fed at 6.6 billion Chinese, 0.6 billion Chinese people having less than 1,000 RMB income per month. So I like this kind of leader that really cares and speaking the facts. I don't like those propaganda, number one stuff, bro. I can't say true, obviously, since we're on Chinese social media. But this what people seem to be falling forcing that we're out of poverty. Like just exposed by our former prime minister. He also passed away too. So sad about that. Lee, Premier Lee, that's his name. What is still the best hot pot meal I ever had, bro? You lost me here, Adrian. At a hot pot restaurant near Guang Cinema. Yeah, dude, definitely this place is, I think, known for its spicy hot pot, just like Los Angeles is known for its entertainment industry. It's like that. Yeah, we saw that prime minister that got us into the trade organization who unfortunately passed away. But I think he lived a good life. He really helped a lot of Chinese people out of absolutely impoverished state to being like developing status income, which people don't worry about food no more. No, at least we don't worry about food. So I am in this situation. I don't have enough cash right now because my payroll is gonna come in 2 months later since I joined this company at the end of this month. So I was starting working in Los Angeles. Yeah, I was in Los Angeles like a long time ago. I'm in Chengdu right now. Another. Oh, I got banned on Chinese social media. Like, what did I fucking say, dude? Yeah, they shut down my live stream. Fucking ban me. Oh shit! I don't know if somebody snitched or it's AI detection, but you can obviously tell that I didn't say a single word that was politically incorrect here, and that's really hard to do. And I managed to pull that off and still get banned by this Chinese social media. Fucking great work, guys. Chinese social media censorship team. Chinese people always had latent capacity. The doors just had to be open for them. That's absolutely true. Like Chinese people work so hard, really hustle their ass off. The doors just had to open for them to lift themselves up. That's right. Like all Chinese people needs is no hindrance. That's it. Just don't. Okay. Hinder us with all those something I cannot say. Like things that happened in the past that caused people to make $1 a month, $2 a month back in the 70s and 80s, and don't have enough money for foods and meats, and was starving. My parents' generation. It's generally like that. I bet it was AI misinterpretation, bro. Because I was actually, talking good about Chinese Prime Minister, which I generally do. I think they were all amazing, and I would say I wouldn't comment on other Chinese government officials. I would not comment. Just no comment. It's it. But I really respect those people. AI misinterpretation, bro. I heard that. I think it's probably not AI because it's Douyin. It's not like TikTok. So they face a lot of pressure from the Chinese government, and if somebody says something that is politically incorrect, they can face a lot of trouble from the government because they are a big company. They got TikTok, although now it's owned by the United States. So they make a lot of money, and they can get fined by the government by a huge chunk of their annual income, which is going to be billions, tens of billions of dollars, I guess. So they probably hire someone in real person to do this censorship stuff. And I have read about it. Yeah, there's real people are doing this in real time. But there's the problem is these real people using AI tools. I think that's probably the case. Oh man. Bro, once again, until Friday comes, I'll be lucky to learn all about those 100 vacuum cleaner information and prepare for exam like I'm back in high school to prepare even more intense than the preparation for the college entrance examination in which students compete for that college place, especially in this province in which only 10% of the students will make it in that college entrance examination. And in contrast, people who are in Beijing have a much higher rate of getting accepted by college and getting a college degree. So yeah, this is downtown, but this is a little shitty area. I think I can show you a better area. Although, like the commercial part that I work in, but don't have Wi-Fi. That's what I mean. Okay. America's business. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Starbucks. Yeah, it means that I don't have data. And the company, like, got a couple hundred employees in the Chengdu office. No fucking Wi-Fi. What the fuck? No Wi-Fi? Like, purely on your own cell phone data. Bro, the small companies I used to work for have Wi-Fi. This doesn't make sense. So that's why I heard from the former employees of this company that they say this company fucking sucks. Don't go. But I still win anyway. It's because I really need to get paid. Really, really need to get paid. I'm running out of cash to buy foods. And also, it's nice to have health insurance. So I better keep it no matter how shitty this job is. Hope I can pass the training stage. I think I'll be way more chill when the training stage is over. You know, in the morning, 7 a.m., I wake up and I commute to work using my e-bike. It's so many people because of this, like I said, this is the area in Chengdu where most white collar jobs, office buildings are at. I look at my company and another building. I see the exact same layout with like hundreds of employees sitting in front of a computer, and it's a 30-ish floor office building. Oh my god, dude! Like, just imagine the scale of it. So it's just a lot of people. Probably doesn't show right now, but I think you will show later. Oh, Lynn. The Starbucks. Thank you, KFC, for free Wi-Fi. This company that I work for right now doesn't even provide. You guys still, there's some good stuff that we can check out. You see that building has some fucking lights layout on it. Yeah, I saw that, bro. Probably let's take a walk, shall we? It's still like pretty beautiful compared to my suburban part, but the slave soul are real. Like I see it in people's eyes when I commute to work and when I'm in the office. Like, well, so I won't complain, dude. I won't complain about this situation. I'm just stressed that this training session might be uncertain. That if I don't pass, I will only get paid 15 days training stage salary, and 2 months later, then like I'm nervous about it because I don't have money coming in on time, so that's why I'm nervous. Like, other than that, I have no problem with all those things. Oh man, bands. It is so much. Yo, why? Okay, now I start working. Clock off by 5:30 p.m. Now it's 2 hours and 20 minutes later. I was like, yo, I probably should be uh, uh loosen up a little bit, considering the fact that I working so much, tensed up so much the last 2 straight days for the job he's in, and I'm the result is that I'm just one correct answer away from passing that. I'm like really disappointed about that. Ooh, hello. So that's why I'm taking this break. Also, it's because there's no extra tests this week. It's all gonna be in the next week. Bro, the other thing is like being that training stage, really, I can feel it in real time. Takes away piece of my soul. I like the fact that it keeps you busy, so that my mental health problem wasn't as obvious as before, but still my anxiety is still pretty high. Oh man, stabilize. Hey guys, do I really have a like deep voice? Because I didn't realize that, but all the other like colleagues or classmates, like girls, they're all saying that hey, like your voice is really nice. You should consider working in voiceover or voice related gigs. So I don't know about that. I think it's subjective. But I get that a lot. So probably I should have listened to them to do some voiceover. But there's no that kind of jobs here. God damn. Only fucking mainstream stars here. By the way, mainstream celebrities suck, dude. Like you know that Chinese girl that has, let's say, like 15 million subscribers on YouTube, posting her videos of farm, countryside, people cooking and collecting fresh vegetables, cooking, that kind of a liziqi, you know, like she is not a mainstream Chinese celebrity, but when she step on that stage with in an event where the A-list Chinese celebrity were all on, I see that all those celebrities they have freaked out because she's not a celebrity, but the fact that she really made it is absolutely something those stars don't think that they can do, and they're scared because of how people can achieve that by themselves. So we're very proud of her. And by the way, a lot of people like her video on YouTube too. So she's a real star. Like she makes those Chinese entertainment industry celebrities look like a fucking joke. I know it's a real thing, bro. What I'm saying is that it's not a real job here. You know, like what I mean is that it's only a gig for the most part. You know, probably like you do some whiskey. I actually dig into it a little bit, and it's a gig. They put you in a group of hundreds of people on WeChats, and let's say if they have a project coming out, and they ask those 100 people in the group to submit their voice, and they'll choose the one they like to do this one gig. That's what I mean. There's definitely probably like mainstream extra professionals that are doing voice acting over, but I think it's very limited numbers. Mostly it's just gigs. You know, I love to be a voice actor though. I think that would be amazing. Yes, you're probably right on that. You take time, like acting, to pay your dues and become well known. That's right. Lawyers start platinum. Hey, all right. I'm trying to stabilize my iPhone. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, you really got to take time to. So I won't use my ADHD for excuse. Although Also, it does affect my focus. Focus is as important as time. Also, momentum. Time, energy, focus, momentum. You gotta get it all rolling to achieve what that Chinese lady YouTuber achieves, which flabbergasted all those mainstream Chinese A-lister celebrities. Because she just on points 24/7. Got the energy, time. But she got really thought by her company. That's a sad part, you know. She doesn't own the channel. Like the biggest mainland Chinese YouTuber, she doesn't own her channel. And she doesn't even like get paid as much as possible with the actual money that she's bringing in from the sponsors on YouTube, because her company just got her to sign a contract, and like this what those company does, they bet on those people, and yeah, they were right picking that stock, and it's just wonderful. But I think there's another case that you can tell that how fucked Chinese workplace is. You know, people who are like Lizi, she's a YouTuber who is so well known, so good with his her craft, and paid her dues, and she at the utmost level in her industry, like Chinese Conor McGregor at his prime. This is what she achieved as a Chinese person on YouTube. But like her situation is absolutely controlled by her company and absolutely not even having ownership of her channel. I'm like, what the fuck? But still, when she comes out, dude, like you can those A-list mainstream celebrities just propped up by the mainstream media, like, oh, this is a real deal. Well, little bitches, they're well scared. Yeah. Like those stars know. Stars? Really stars? Those mainstream celebrities knows that liziqi is a real deal. Although Chinese people don't know what YouTube is, they know. They fucking know it. Okay, but okay. Just I gotta pay my dues. Pay my dues. No. If I secure this job, I will use all my extra hours to pay my dues to achieve what I want to achieve. It sucks. It's night shift, bro. The time is really hard to arrange. You know now it's training days, so it's day shift. But when I pass that training stage and we actually start clocking in at night shift for 12 hours shifts, and you clock off at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning, like how are you gonna do with your day? You're gonna sleep in the daytime after you clock off and wake up at nighttime, and other people are asleep, you're awake, but next day you got work at night shift. Like how do you arrange that? Like it's quite a hard schedule to make. 不然吸的声音好像 Oh really? Like 就是 all right, I'll take that. 冠希就是普通话不标准嘛，我普通话超标准的。Yes, somebody says that my voice is like Addison Chan. Yeah, 冠希老师，贵头老师。Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yo, by the way, Aston Chen is a Chinese celebrity that now lives in uh, Los Angeles because she got canceled for sex tape leaks back 20 years ago, I think, something like that. She's actually a Canadian-born Hong Kong entertainment star that was actually on his track to becoming Chinese Justin Bieber, but because of that, like scandal, like how you can cause that scandal? Leaked sex tape that was done by others. So the Chinese celebrities just step out and say, "Yeah, fuck this guy," and Aston make an apology and say he's gonna retire from the entertainment industry in Hong Kong and China indefinitely. Which he does, which he did. 老师好，你好. But now he's rich, and he even has more influence right now in the population in China because people think that he's just so cool. One part of that I think it's definitely he is quite good looking. He's a Canadian-born Hong Kong good looking star, and he got canceled for that, and he don't apologize for that because let's just keep it real. Like you should be canceled for something that you are actually a victim of, and people just from the entertainment industry just come on and start bashing him. So people now just look up to him way more than how they look up to those newly stars that even more good looking than him. All right. Yeah, he's in Los Angeles, so probably you meeting in America, and since this is it's just another Asian American I met, not realizing that he's a Chinese superstar that has all the Chinese youth worship him. Yeah, he did a documentary with Vice. Yeah, he's cool, you know. If he weren't for that, sex tape, sex photos leaked, he'll really become the Chinese Justin Bieber. Like he already is. Like right now, at 45 years old, he is that status, despite the fact of him being canceled by the entertainment industry in China. Still, he inadvertently became him. You know, still achieved to do that by, I think, listening to Americans hip hop culture. That's what he says. He said like the hip hop culture is what's inspired him, and that's part of the appealing factors he has, which is that he doesn't give a fuck. You know, he would like get into fights with paparazzi, like literally try to fight paparazzi. Like if you're a celebrity in China, you try to fight paparazzi, I think your PR team is gonna go bold real fast. Trying to find your spot on Baidu Maps from KFC. Oh, you can do that? Oh my god, bro. All right, let's see. Let me actually check this out. Okay, bro. Let me make it simple for you. You know, this is 2 kilometers away from my company, and there like around this area, there's an area called Chengdu's industrial district. Literally calls that, and it's all people who are working in computer engineers, software engineers, and outsource overseas customer service jobs. Yeah, well, you find this out, and let me find the app. Find this place. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it in that district. You know, 天府软件园 is called 天府 Software Complex. I'm typing in Mandarin, bro. You know what I'm talking about. I'm 2 kilometers away from that complex. I type in Mandarin. With AI, I think typing in whatever language, AI can definitely figure out. Yeah, and there's a big stadium nearby. Also, there's a big stadium nearby. They will probably have, yes. Oh, another. And that stadium is called Global Center. Oh my God, it's full of jobs that are scams. It's a major stadium, probably the largest we had in Sichuan. But it's full of small business that are just scamming people or getting people to do scammy stuff. Really sketchy. You know, that's why this city financially sucks. It doesn't have a real industry, you know, other than this. Like this already compact job centers or sucks that much, let alone the other parts of this city. So it's really bad. Oh, the keyboard is down? How do I get the keyboard? Shut up. I'm gonna type in that stadium. Yeah, I actually went through that stadium once. They have an indoor, I think, mock beach and amusement equipment that you can like use. I used to go there with my girlfriend for one time. Oh, just a lot of people in there, so it didn't turn out to be as fun as I expected because there's just people like hundreds of people waiting in line to try to slide down that tube to hit the water, dude. Ocean amusement park is how it's called. Yeah, I'll put that stadium. Yeah, this is downtown. I think downtown, although not that kind of downtown that I used to stream in the past, where it's mainly people just chilling and that's luxury brands complex area where people just visiting. This is a place where locals or other people who come to this city are really working their ass off and getting their soul sucked off their body to get a paid appearance. And I guess that's not bad if you are paying dues, but I see it's bad that you're not paying your dues when doing that. Like I want to stack skill that are really valuable, but for my personal financial reason, I gotta get paid. So I'm not happy about this. But just like all the people who work in this area, we we do what we do for that pittance. Like, can you imagine like most people who work in this area with all those high commercial skyscrapers only get paid 4 or 5 thousand RMB? It's like how much is that in dollars? 6 to $750 in the day shifts. The white collar jobs, people with college and undergraduate degree. Well, yeah, the square stadium it sure was not that oval one in the center of the city, a long way from where you were. It's a long way. Yeah, hi, a long way from my suburb, bro. Yeah, it's right. It's really a long way from my suburb. I used to live in downtown for a little bit of time, because my girlfriend used to own an apartment in downtown, and she would ask me to live with her in downtown all the time. So I pop in downtown to her apartment to chill. It's actually a very good time, but I don't like living with her because we get into a lot of fights when we're living together. So that's probably why she's no longer my girlfriend. Yeah, so we were hanging out in this downtown area whenever I pop into my girlfriend's apartment to live with her. So, in some good times we don't fight, but yeah, we fight a lot. We both were quite immature, though. We were quite young. Oh my God, bro! Like the people who work in the company I work for, I think around 200 in the Chengdu office, Chengdu headquarter. Most of them are ladies, girls. Like it's really ladies that are taking the most jobs right now. Like the new recruits are just me and two other dudes. Another 11 person are ladies, girls. Yeah, actually girls. I probably people who just graduated 2 3 years. You know, man, it's insane that a lot of them are dressing like how American Los Angeles, New Yorker style. Yeah, like with like nose nozzle and like that tongue ring, that type of stuff. Like a lot of them have that kind of style to them. Probably they do it for Justin Bieber. I think. Yeah, Justin Bieber is huge in China. Although I'm not a fanboy, but I would bet at least 90% of the person in my company, in my whole, in the whole skyscraper office buildings that I work for, are Justin Bieber fans. And the ones who are not, they say me. They are 40, 50 years old. Probably they are not Justin Bieber fans, but all the 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, they're all Justin Bieber fans. Like in America. I don't hate Justin Bieber. I just think there's it's obvious, bro. I think homie for a guy understand what I'm talking about. He got the hype, but he ain't really got the you know what, bro. It's like saying that your favorite foods is McDonald's. You know what I mean? It's a comparison. Because this what the mainstream media tell you to do, and so people follow it. If you look out, there's a lot of amazing artists. Wow, let's say good good role models that are extremely talented and also quite doing well in other aspects, not doing drugs. I see people in China, like the young generation, look at Justin Bieber and saw him as an inspiration to be more positive. Which I'm like, you do, you know, like Bieber is on drugs. He's scoring drugs on AOA streets, and he had billions of dollars. Is that the kind of positivity role model you want to be? I think Keanu Reeves might be a better role model. Let's just keep it that way. But I don't know. People just listen to the mainstream, and Justin Bieber really got that much popularity in China here. So probably they're gonna be like, dude, you don't like Justin, you don't be a Justin Bieber fanboy like us too. You are so old. You are out of touch. They'd probably be like, I like the singer that you mentioned that passed away yesterday, bro. I think people can look at that kind of artists as role models instead of Justin Bieber. It's unfortunate what modern society's media did to people. They don't have the right role models. I don't think Justin Bieber is bad. No, I'm just saying that the fact that he's so idolized in all around the world is just something that I think is mainstream media brainwashing. Not like, yeah, Justin had billions of dollars, whatever he wanted, but he's still on drug. Like people in China think that's good to look at Justin Bieber as their role models to keep being positive in life. I'm like, wow, bro, you really got your reality completely out of where we live right now, which is planet Earth. Anyways, shout out to all the people. Like, you can like whoever you want to like. So I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, you know, this phenomenon is something that I don't think is quite right with our society. Bro, this person got a brave abbreviation of my English name, say H. Oh, of my Mandarin name in English letters. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm Chinese media. 笑笑很爱笑. Bro, you know, it's like, bro, you remember that time that the sleazy Shenzhen boss asked me to work for him, right? It's they don't have weekends, you know, and he had the audacity to fucking give me an offer of 8,000 RMB and promised me 7,000 in Chengdu. And like, you know the whole spiel that he pulled, bro. Like he's a dirty, dirty human being. So I'm getting the SSR right now, just in Chengdu. I don't need to go to Shenzhen. That's assuming that I pass, which is very likely. Uh, Based on previous data, 90% of the new recruits will pass. But there's always that other 10% that you always gotta be extra cautious and stress about because you don't want to be that other 10%. And percentage don't mean shit. One thing that I hate is exams. I really do. You use this task oriented education system. It's the thing that I hate the most. I feel like it definitely has stifled a lot of my potentials. This system. Don't talk to my friend on YouTube. If you don't know what YouTube is, it's a global platform used by people from all around the world. That's the best video platform in the world. And I happen to be very lucky to connect to very tight friend group from around the world on my channel that have been my family over the last 8 9 years. 英名叫 Yuki. Yeah, that answer your question. Bro, I swear to God, if I just like walk to the company building and in the morning rush hour, 7 8 a.m. I just scream Justin Bieber. I would say like 90% of the people would just be like, "Yo, where's Justin Bieber?" Like I say in English, they're gonna be fine going insane over that. Yeah, probably I should put that prank one time too. 越来越好。Hello. Night shift, night shift, night shift. 12-hour night shift. Let's see how long I can hold on to this. Hey Doc, like how many years do you think that I'll lose just doing this night shift job? They said that night shift makes you live shorter, have less shorter lifespan. I think it's definitely about you just being in the opposite timetable of most other people in this place that you live in. And you probably get depressed, then more depressed, and that causes you to have health issues. And by the way, probably that's why people who work in the like night shift jobs are having short lifespan. So, I'm gonna help you, bro. Like, if I pass, I'll make sure to get each and while my YouTube home fam, the most expensive products that the company has. like $800-900 on Amazon. You can use it or you can resell it for a couple $100. It's so cool. I always review them. Like you really check out on me. Whew. Like, let's actually. Yo, bro. Oh, by the way, homie, like the process that you set up for me works incredibly well, but it stopped working 2 weeks ago. So, bro, like, I have a proxy now, but yeah, but the one that you said for me was really wonderful, bro. I appreciate that so much. Love you, bro. You worked for a whole year. I couldn't imagine it would last that long. I really just use it all the time. 民局还有上民局. And now I'm on 5 former companies proxy, just in that one. Which is less good, but yeah. Right. I cannot say those 3 letters because I'm back on another Chinese social media platform again. But yes, it's that stuff. It's amazing. The points that you said. It's absolutely wonderful. US based. I can use to go on TikTok. And before I joined the company, bro, you see that I made some content on TikTok and posted on Chinese social media. This is definitely something that I should have done. Like when I start on YouTube, like people would they would definitely garner a big following if I start doing it a couple of years ago. And I used your proxy to make that happen. So, bro, I owe you a lot. I have to look into it from my sites. Maybe the URL went down. I don't know. Yeah, bro, it's quite technical. Like I'm always amazed by your competence, bro. Being a doctor and being also still so good at all other aspects. So intelligent, bro. How can you manage to be so good?我是骚骚，现在差点给封上山去。我现在上班的地方跟封山很近，挨到2公里差不多。苏州市，what the fuck？怎么又回到苏州市了？不是回来吗？我也办下一班，我是这儿在封山这儿正在我旁边2公里位置，在上班拍的。Yeah, my classmate back in college, he used to work in the night shift job. He's like you're younger than me. He said that he was really getting the paper, 7,000 RMB, doing chat customer service outsourced in that complex location that I sent you. But he said like he really couldn't like keep it going longer because it just makes him quite physically and mentally unable to suffer no more. So he chose to adjust his shift to day shift, which is also a little bit night shift. Like we work from 1 p.m. to the start of the next day, which is 0 like 0 a.m., right? Oh, 1 p.m. to 0 a.m. That's his shift. And he got 1,000 RMB less compared to his previous shift, which is like pretty standard, you know, in here. Still good, still like 1.5 thousand. Like I would say still like 3,000 more than my district, my hometown. That district is a similar position job in the office. People probably only get paid 3,000, something like that. Definitely, mostly below 4,000 RMB. And he, as a non-local, he got to pay rent. Me too, I got to pay rent. So that's another factor. We cannot rent a whole apartment. That's why I'm going back to my apartment in the weekends. And if I'm lucky enough, in the upcoming months and years, because I don't want to live in an apartment, in a rented room. You got to save money. So if you are trying to rent an apartment, it's gonna cost you downtown 1/3 of your salary. Oh, like 50% of your salary. So people just rent a room. I look into it, which is like $200 around that range. 150 to $200. It's a single room here in downtown. So I miss my apartment, bro. I mean, I like this environment, but I don't like my living environment that I rented over here. It sucks compared to my apartment. But I definitely, like I said, like I like the vigor, the use, although it comes with a cost, which is that your soul is being literal by the company you work for. Bro, it's not me that's talking about. It's a Canadian friend of mine. He told me to about the same thing. He said like he just too much workloads that he's having in China as a math teacher in Canadians, and not only the workload, also the way people treat him. Just look at him like, oh, like foreigner, like the kind of stuff. It's quite annoying, and workload is very stressful and heavy. So it's real for all people except Nepo babies, I think. Finally, I have another colleague, the dude that coming to training with me, another dude that used to work in Africa. He actually watched YouTube. He finally found another stranger and new colleague that knows the platform and uses it. He watched Conan O'Brien, yeah, and Ryan Chen. And I'm more into Dave Chappelle. Conan O'Brien is definitely an OG too. Dave Chappelle is the same. I'd like to see how Bill Maher's reception events at Mark Twain Prize this year was like, because it's not released by Netflix, but the past recipients, their reception was, oh, of the Mark Twain Prize. Last year Conan O'Brien, last one I think Dave Chappelle, Adam Sandler, Jon Stewart, all legends, and yeah, Bill Maher. I like him. I like him as a political commentator, comedy commentator. I think he's the best at what he did in that media industry because all other mainstream ones suck. Fox News and CNN 土豆要往上上。So now it's finally cooling down. Started off sunshine and getting sunshine tan out. Now it's dark and it's a little bit chill. I like that. A little breeze going through. Do I got more water? Come on, I really hope this soul-sucking training process will pass soon enough. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I hate the fact it takes away from my soul. I'll do what I do to get paid, but this training stage, I really think is toughest part because I'm dedicating all my personal time, private time to this studying for the exams. When I plug in to actually work, I'll have my personal time for my personal time, and I'll have certain freedom, and that's when things gonna become much better. 7 more days to go. Work days to finish this up. All right. I see my phone is running out of battery, but it doesn't matter. Uh, just left my backpack here again with the phone. Oh, not again. Not again. Let's see, how long can I walk? So check this out, fellas. Yeah, it's in that direction. It's that complex of all the white collar people who are working either in day shifts or night shifts. It's a compound. That direction. The reason I stop at here is once, I used to be my ex-girlfriend at this place. It's ridiculous. She only get paid because she's a nepo baby. So her father puts his strings to get her into that national corporation, which is a stable job. You will never get fired, and people don't even show up to a job according to her description. And she told me that she only get paid like 3,000 a month, sometimes less than 3,000 a month. The best month they have is like 5,000 RMB. But it's good, it's a stable job. And most people who are working their job, I think they don't need the money. They just find work to do. Because back then she was running an apartment. The apartment she rented is already more than her salary. Her new apartment was not decorated yet. I'm talking about just over the seventh floor. It's her previous national company she worked at. It's really good to have a rich dad. But it's really good to be having your dad piece of shit out of you and abuse you too. But not my mom. That's I won't take. See, I think it's definitely mentally challenging for me with all my mental health issues, but it makes me strive to overcome those traumas at an insane rate. But with work, I cannot do all those things. At least right now, the until next week is wrapped up, I cannot be doing myself putting myself out of this trauma my therapist caused me in because I cannot do meditation. 95% sure I found your spot on the survey. Oh, really? Oh my God, bro. That's so damn cool, bro. You got me. Got my ass. Now it's time to bust my ass, bro. Like, go grab me. It's so cool. There's some funness over here. Let's go check it out. But I think we're gonna have to take a walk. Let's take a walk. How about that? And I'll bring my stuff. I'll take a walk with you. Not because, bro, you got me because I want to show you like what's this place is like, so that when people look on this live stream, they can find like the kind of content that they're looking for, which is not just me in a stationary position where I'm not moving. I think they will appreciate, let's say, what China looks like, because something people really like. The certain China YouTubers that are non-Chinese, they are using those kind of footage in the Chinese street. So I want to show you like what's it really like here, bro. I like the fact that it's cigarette free. It's on YouTube, dude. Fuck all the Chinese social media. I'm out of here. No cigarettes and ban me all the time. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm out of here. I feel like I'm in a sauna. Oh, really? Yeah, man. Me, me too. Good thing is that my company had AC. All right, dude. I call off on Chinese social media. Okay? I'll take my YouTube fam for a walk because this era is actually a new era that I'm not really familiar with, and it's just pretty nice. So I show you guys around about this place. Yep, that's it. It's so dope. I only leave my cup here. I ran out of water, and I'll later come pick up the cup. Right, let's check this out, guys. This is actually a pretty cool area. Well, I see my mouse is getting dry, dude. Mouse is getting dry. Yo, check this out, homie. Check this out. Uh, that building, that's music bar, I think. Nightclub environment. because I was still on the KFC Wi-Fi, so I got a little bit of a disconnection, but I fixed it. So here we go, using my Sarah data, which probably will cost me my full money next month, but I guess I can use some Starlink, right? Oh, there's a really big tree in here. Is a ground floor? Is no, not ground floor. Like how we call it, bro? Like minus floor. Yeah, hop out. Yeah, I think this place is mostly just restaurants and beverage places, and also music, nightlife environment. Not so much. This another part of the city, but it's pretty close to my company. I love downtown. I wish I can live here. Not as good corporate culture though. I just love the infrastructure and opportunities and use are just way more obvious than that Dow suburb that I live in. I got an apartment that my mom blessed me with, which I can use for living. So it's really a hard pickle that I'm in right now. So what we got? I think this area is rather like not so cool. Oh, let me check it. Oh, that part is actually pretty dope. Let's check out the fountain, fellas. Check out this fountain. Can you see this fountain here? And this building, yeah, my company building is actually like this. It's just a bunch of this kind of buildings. Although, also, yeah, is that a cop? Oh, not really. I think he's a cop. Yeah, he's a cop. Two cops. Oh, all right. Okay. You're really busting my ass, bro. Like you just found me on maps, and now I met two cops. Nice. All right, you see this kind of building, like this actually the kind of buildings they are very plentiful in around this area, and I worked in one of those buildings. We don't have cubicles, so it's just people's computer connecting to each other without any stuff separating it. So I guess cubicle is a good thing or bad thing compared to this kind of office environment where when people just line up with their computers to work. I'm not sure. You haven't taken a dip in the fountain yet. Yeah, bro, you're right about that. But I'll be back because I left my water bottle back in the KFC, right? So I'll take a dip when I walk back, which is probably gonna be a couple of minutes later. So it's gonna happen real fast and furious. But I think there's a likelihood that I will get tased by the electricity in that water fountain. Definitely there's electricity in it, and they don't advise you to do it. Yeah, guys, I think this about it. You just see like here, there, there, like there, just similar office buildings. That's That's what I mean to show you about this area. And I think I'll be leaving Friday to go back to my comfy apartment in the suburb where those buildings don't exist. And it's a completely different environment. But I need a break at least one day from this intense training. It already changed me, like just 3 days in the company. Let's see if we can dip in that water fountain. And there's a golden bowl. See that? Golden bowl. Like red bowl, but it's golden. Sculpture. I'll show that. See, bro, it's the name of this place. Yeah, in English letter too. Yo, the fountain goes to -1 floor. It drips down to -1 floor. Let's see, bro. Like, if I die, bro, you're responsible for my death. Nah, it's. I hope the cops behind me won't bust me for like dipping my feet into the fountain. Yo, I'm doing it, bro. Like, there's actually lights on. I probably really shouldn't do this, but why don't do this when you just live in suburban area for the whole life and now you are in downtown? All right, I'll dip it. Bang. There you go. Just did that. Now my feet is wet. Officially taken the dip. Man, I really wish that American artists, singers can come to China more often to perform. I know that they hate it, but it'd be quite nice if they come because they would get so popular here, dude. Like even Kanye, like before Kanye's comeback, he actually held his Nazi concert back in China, in which his message is that Nazi sound really resonated with a bunch of fucked up Chinese degenerates. That's a red golden bowl that I'm talking about. I think that's a bowl, right? It cannot be a dog. Hey, is that a dog? Let me like double check. Yeah, bro, I see it's a bowl. Or just yeah, a tiger. Just some fierce animal, not a dog. Partners is over here too. All right, let's go back to the KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Bro, like if I join the company officially, I already joined the company officially, but let's say if I start clocking into work instead of training, by this time, 9 p.m., when people are chilling, I'll be up in a certain floor in that kind of building, starting my shifts. Haha, what a fucking great way of life. Oh shit, someone take my place. God damn, I just lived for a couple minutes and my spy's taken. No, hell no, dude. Like, I even left my cigarettes here, dude. So now Oh, I'm thirsty. Yeah, guys, I think I show you around a little bit. I'll take time to do more. You know, that's something that I always want to do for you, like showing you footage of other parts in the streets, not just me, like in that suburb. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. Oh shit. I haven't had a KFC for. Oh, actually, I did. I had KFC not a long time ago. Hey, bro, you know what? The employee, the new colleague that was also on YouTube, he told me that he got friends that left him a bottom of painkillers from UK. He he gave it to him. He says that you take 18 pills a day. That UK do, and I said, and he said he's giving it to me because I have knee pain. So he's a really nice guy. And the fact that the UK guy had 18 painkillers to give it to him, I think real patients can get it, while people are not diagnosed with those pain are getting it for different purposes. All right, I think I will try to go. I wish I can take a walk, but I have my. Oh, let me double check if my. Oh yeah, my phone is sure. It's just that I'm thirsty. You know, I could buy a water, but why would I do that? Consider it's more expensive here. I would have free water in the company, and also I bought some from the suburb and place it in my rented place. So I'm just thirsty. That's why I'm thinking about like going back and really don't want you answering. Like I love like this is what I love doing. You know, just showing people around the world what this place actually looks like. Building the bridge. I love doing this way more than that job. 100% more. All right, fellas, let's I'll smoke one last cigarette with you. And after that, I'm gonna heading back with my e-bike to get some water to drink because now I'm so thirsty, bro. Like literally, my mouth lips are dry, dude. Okay, Starbucks. I use receipts since you don't provide. Oh, Starbucks. Really petty you. They pack their seats outdoors. What the fuck? That's why KFC is a go, bro. Like, that's why KFC fucking roots. Just good light. Last cigarette, and I'll dip, just like I dip in that fountain. Is there any public water generally available? Yo, bro, I don't know about this area, but I don't think so. But back in my suburb, I can get free water in the library. It's a government project that's provides people with good AC who are unemployed and free water. So that's quite nice. But in this place, you gotta spend money to buy water, and 50% more compared to the price of the suburban price you gotta pay for that water, which doesn't make sense because people make so little money here. Yo, bro, like back in my suburb, like I haven't paid for water for a couple months. Like I, ju- I think I don't pay for water. I just get water from the library. Luckily, I have that e-bike. So unlucky thing is that I cannot use that e-bike to ride back home, back to my suburb. I mean, like I gotta take public transport. It's gonna cost 10 RMB, 12 RMB actually. It it would be nice if I can, if my e-bike can run longer. A lot of e-bikes can. It's just mine. I manufacture, their figures. They say the owner and the manual says you can run up to 18 kilometers, but still, like from my home in the suburb to this running place to this company, it's only 15, 50 kilometers too. Like I run out of power in the highway halfway through. Just fake figures, a lot of lies. No, although I like downtowns, but there's a lot of lies here, which is one thing I don't like about this part. Still need to get you a water cooler so you can keep a good store of water on hand, bro. Like now I got it, bro. Now I got it because I didn't used to go to the library because I did used to have that e-bike, and now I got the e-bike, and hopefully I after I get paid, I can buy another secondhand e-bike so that I can have one e-bike in the workplace, one e-bike back in my own apartment back in that district, suburb, so that I can get clean water in the library. A lot of people choose to, well, employee go to the library to use their free Wi-Fi, sleep, get free AC in the summer. Like it's packed. It accommodates 500 people. Every seat is packed. So it's a really great public project. I just really wish it could be subway zone, the public transits, because we don't have that. We cannot take subway directly downtown. It's a fucking corrupt district. Let's just keep it that way. Mass figures are usually at ideal conditions. Flat roads, no elevation changes, and at minimum speeds. I know, bro, but it's just now, I lost quite some weight. I'm back to my weight when I started doing YouTube, like 8, 9 years ago, and I'm not a heavy person by all means right now. But I think I ran apart just 25 kilometers in. I ran out, so I stopped to charge 3 times to finally get here. 3 fucking times. It's a long fucking commute, and that's why I don't want to take my e-bike back home. But that means that I won't get to the library. I can, but using some rented bicycle. Wait about now. That's bad for my knee. Yeah. So the ideal condition is that I really persist through this training 2 weeks and got paid 2 months later. Bought a bike, new secondhand bike at my suburb and sell this one that I had. Ooh, they'll be smarter, yeah. Buy a secondhand that can run longer and sell the current one I have. That was solve the puzzle. Last cigarette before I get on that e-bike and head back to that fucking running place. Still costs a lot of money though. Like running a room in here is the same price as running a whole apartment units back in my suburban districts. It's really that different. You know, my apartments that I live in, like people can rent it for 1,000 standard market price in my suburb real estate markets in renting, and in 1,000 RMB you can only use it to rent a room. Like that's it, just a single room in this district. Or keep one in each area and use public transport in between, bro. Like it's cool. I think it's cool that I use that bike because I can multitask and listen to some educational thing while I'm on the bike. And public transportation are just a little bit tiring. You know, you gotta like switch stops at subways, and you gotta take a bus. That's gonna be extra tiring, and the bus is gonna cost 1 hour, so it's quite tiring. Other than that, I would love to like keep a, a bike at each area. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I would love to have each bike at two different places. One that I live in, one that I work at. That'll be ideal. Public transportation is just tiring and it costs money. So, oh man, I'm really like going out on cash right now. Like I only got 1,000 RMB in my pocket, dude. Like, and I only get paid next month. So I don't know how I'm gonna survive through this. Cause definitely, whew, it's just sucks as the company pays so late, dude. In America, like people get paid weekly or at least I think it's the beginning of the next month. We are do like it's so it's actually like that in state-owned companies, but in private sector, like companies, that's how they roll. They just uh pay their employees payroll as a 15th to 25th of each month. Some even postpone 2 3 months of their salaries payment salary. Well, I tell you about that. Like the company, I'll send you. I think I can get that information myself, but in general, like the pay is like in corporate world in this part is good, but it's, obviously it's because night shift. But the co- company's staff reviews, former staff review, just absolutely down the gutter. Probably this how like uh people do when they leave the company, but like it's really down the gutter. Like I haven't seen one positive one yet, and I researched it. You know, definitely and with the company having so many employees, that's actually kind of sketchy. Just having so many bad reviews. That working sucks everywhere right now, but hopefully in time it'll get better. Much love from South California. Yes, let's go California. Let's Gavin Newsom. Nah, he mocked, bro. Like they so about it. No comment on him being the president or anything like that. He's just really good looking. He can be a porn star. You know what I'm saying, bro. I can't believe they are making you wait 2 months to get paid. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, this actually like when it is crazy, but when it becomes a norm in this society, the same person become crazy, and the insane behavior by the company becomes the norm. So this well, what's the norm here? It's South California, East Coast, and Chinese scumbag. Here we are, fucking as is place. So amazing, isn't it? Hey, that's my guy. It's my guy. Bro, I think in order to survive, I have to sell, like, you know that I purchased this iPhone, like this secondhand iPhone 11, and another secondhand iPhone 12, which is the worst phone. Yes, because my secondhand iPhone 8 even works better than the iPhone 12. If I sell like three of those phones, I can probably have enough money to hold on to the payday coming in 2 months later. But I really gotta sell, you know, which means that I cannot be streaming on Chinese social media no more. Yeah, it is kind of sucks. Yo, guys, such amazing time, just always catching out with you. Yo, your homie, do you want me to text you my company name? Like, if you're curious, I can send it to you. Because if I pass the training stage, I will send you that most expensive 800 to 1 grand products vacuum cleaner they had to offer. So probably if you're curious, you can know about the company. If you're curious, so game rocks. Sure, okay, look it up. All right, bro. I'll send it to you. All right, game Gamecocks. You, Colombians, Southern Californian guy went to USA. Yes, bro. It's a fucking inspiration story that I just heard from you. You inspire me. You like homie for a guy like the Thai people that I'm with on my YouTube channel. Not only you check out on me, like family members do. You inspire me. Each and around here. Homie for a guy is such a genius, bro. And also one of the best friends I ever had. And yo, bro, like you're so inspirational. All right, let's hop on that bike. I need to get some water to keep my. I think I'll stop buying cigarettes For now, dude, I think I cannot afford cigarettes. I should, I can live without cigarettes, but I cannot live without food. That's a problem I'm facing right now. Yeah, mainly because I don't have money right now. Anyways, I'll go hop on to my bike and Game Rocks is our sports team mascot in Colombia. SC, the capital of SC, Bill. By the way, oh, stands for education, bro. Learn something new about America today. I love learning stuff about America. I really think that people in China should be like this. They're learning more stuff about other countries instead of being a fucking moron hating on other countries. They are actually like, doing more good things than bad things. But the most cool country, let's say one United States in the West, another one in Asia, let's say Japan, other countries that Chinese media condition people to hate the most. So that's what I don't like about it, bro. And I cannot do it by myself. I'm I'm not talking about doing anything. So police officer, if you're watching, like I'm just saying that we should like respect our friendly countries. You know, Trump just came here to suck dick. So we better have a good relationship with the United States. Otherwise, people stay financially fucked, and the job market will stay so abysmal forever. Because we were the reason Chinese society were able to skyrocket back 10 years ago was because of good economic cooperation with the United States. Now it's stagnated because even went backwards a little bit because of the U.S.-China economic balance is being weakened a lot. So I think this really self-sabotage. Sabotage. But that's the whole. Oh, I shouldn't talk about politics, but I think this really is like the biggest self-sabotage that people are doing to themselves in this country, and they don't know it. They don't know that if we repair relationship with United States, despite all the other factors, economy will be like at least get back to 2010 years ago, let's just say. Now it's worse than 10 years ago. They don't realize that the hatred for America is the hatred that is towards countries that help China defeat its biggest invader in the war and they hate the most, which is Japan back in World War II. And also is the biggest financial aids to help Chinese people being able to be able to afford foods and not starve. And all it's done by the goods premier that got us with deep economic collaboration with the United States for real. And Trump talking about bringing back to in China to America. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, You see, American, you want to use a $10,000 iPhone, or Americans are wanting to work 12-hour night shift 6 days a week to earn $500. I know for a fact that I love Americans, but Americans don't want that kind of jobs back in America. Yeah, but Trump got people dope. It's a shame. Anyways, just a little about politics, guys. No more politics next time. Let's just focus on the other cool stuff here. All right, gonna hop on the bike. Actually, you'll get fined if you don't wear a helmet in the downtown area. That's why I bought a helmet before I left for downtown in the suburb. Check this out, bro. I'm a soldier now. Marines, go! Clear. But like, I only wear this stuff because I don't want to get fined by traffic cops. That's what happens in downtown, but it doesn't happen in that suburb. Oh, where's the key that I live in? You won't get fined at all for any stuff outside of car stuff. I think probably I left the key over there. I'll go back to check. Damn, stupid me. Let me first search if it's in my backpack. Nah, it's not. So probably it's on that table. If people didn't take it away, it's definitely on that table. If people threw that away, I would say that person is a major fucking degenerates and idiots. Oh, damn, this fucking sucks. Oh, man. Yeah, this is my keys here. Oh, shit. Is this becoming real now? Oh, no. Like, what the fuck? Did someone really take my key away? What the fuck？哎，小应该有没有在桌上开了一把右手？
又问人服务员刚收完了，
是吗？
对对，你没去问一下。
哦，好。哎呀，我要 ask server in the KFC if they collect any of my。哎，你刚刚说的桌子，你没捡到把钥匙？
没捡到。
没有啊？哦，哎。
没捡到没有钥匙，你没有我这个绳子吗
？All right, let me try to search for it because I didn't move.
来了，他有个盒子，是个你放，我都没捡进面的。你看那东西，你看那个盒要拿，那是不是你放那个？
那个是我的包包耶，对。
那不是个东西吗？等那儿的是啥师傅啊？等下面那儿，看到没有？
那这个啊，这不是我的。
我没看到过捡钥匙，我捡的东西多了那个上面。
对，我来的是不对的。
哎，我来的时候，那个那门儿来保证有个老师在这儿坐，没看到有钥匙。
Yeah, there. 好呀。
你没搞啥子，你就全部捡完了对吧？你这个手机你是全部都捡完了，没得啥子的。
对，我就钥匙没找到，哦，有点奇怪。好，谢谢了，谢谢。对，有没有在 battery 上？Yeah, I really like didn't find my keys. That can be a major issue. Yeah, man. Let's see if I live at Starbucks. I got deep pockets. There's definitely gonna be someone to my key. Oh man. Oh, let me sing again. Let me sing straight. Let me go back to the bike. There's no reason I should lose the key. Let me check if it's still, still a possibility. A last glimmer of hope over the e-bike. Damn, like what a fucking bummer at the end of the stream. Like if I lost that key, I'll be unable to commute to the 3 kilometer range to the company. You know, I will face major uh issue. God damn, like hell no. Bro, Lucy, if anyone is watching you to listen to e-bike. All right, I'll check. Nah, man, it's too wide. I'll ask Starbucks. See, like you, Starbucks got them because I sat first in Starbucks for brief moments before I left. Just being spiritually aware, situationally aware, bro. Like I think it's yeah, man. It's right. That's the only key I got for this e-bike. If I don't have that e-bike, I just lost it, dude. Like it's gonna stay here. I'm gonna ask Starbucks to staff to see if they got anything. Oh, good news, guys. Good news. Oh man, place in how do you call this area? Like, yeah, bro. Like, fuck. I found it, bro. Like, check out the moon. Check out the moon, guys. Is it cool? Like this UFO shape construction with that moon over it. This guy, isn't that cool stuff? Yeah, I think I like it here. I really do, bro. I found the key. It's because of my stupidness that caused a panic. Yeah, probably because I'm on stream. So I'm multitasking, so I'm losing focus. So I forgot what I just placed my key down. But it's a good lesson, right? It's a good lesson, bro. Yeah, a dumbass ADHD person should not multitask and also keeping my stuff in the pockets. You know, just stop leaving it out in the public spaces. Those KFC, Starbucks tables. Yeah, shouldn't do it. Like I even left my backpacks, iPhones. User is crazy. It's a good lesson, bro. I learned. It's gonna be so much of an inconvenience for me. More than inconvenience, it's a danger to my life because I will not be able to go to a library to get water and go back right now to get water, which I'm thirsty for. Yeah, I learned a new lesson, bro. Oh man. All right. Yo guys, I'm gonna ride the e-bike and head back to the rented place and get some water and finish out my cigarettes and never buy again because I need to save each gram for food only and or public transportation only, not on cigarettes no more because this 2 months is gonna be extra financially. I'm gonna be homeless basically in the next months with my savings right now. All right, guys. I'll see you later. I'll not be stupid and hop on the e-bike in this downtown area where there's so many people, so many e-bikes and cars just passing through. Not like the suburb where in which there's not that many traffic. I cannot stream. Yeah, if I have that prop, probably I can. I don't. So uh, I'll see you later, folks. And so glad to catch up with you. And anyways, guys, if you watching this channel for the first time, I'm Bill. My origin is China. I'm born and raised here. I'm a rice-fed Chinese boy, dude, whatever you want to call it. And I'm in Chengdu City, where pandas come from. And if you want to see like stuff in China, like subscribe, and if you want to support this channel, you can contribute with the PayPal Patreon links in the description. And on that note, I hope you have a good day, homie and friends. All right, guy? My man. I'll check out with you later. Have a good day in America. Peace.